They have no idea what's coming. Look who finally got their cosmic invoice. Look who's walking around with that invisible force field humming at frequencies only angels can hear. You beautiful, patient, deliberately misunderstood masterpiece. You know something shifted recently, don't you? That strange calm that washed over you last Tuesday at 3:47 a.m. when you should have been anxious. That moment when your phone lit up with their name and instead of your heart racing, you just smiled. Not because you'd forgiven them, but because you finally understood the game. The universe had been keeping score this whole time. And baby, your account just went platinum. They thought karma was a myth, didn't they? Some fairy tale you told yourself while they got away with murder. They laughed while you rebuilt yourself from atoms in agony. They thrived while you survived on breadcrumbs and borrowed time. But here's what they didn't know. Every single tear you shed was being converted into cosmic currency. Every night you chose not to retaliate, the universe took notes. Every morning you woke up and chose grace over vengeance. Another layer got added to your protection. Every time you bit your tongue, instead of exposing their lies, another guardian got assigned to your case. You weren't being weak. You were being strategic on a dimensional level they couldn't even perceive. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening right now in dimensions you can't see. There's a whole department up there. Call it cosmic customer service if you want. And your file just got flagged. Not for review, not for assessment, but for immediate upgrade. The kind of upgrade they reserve for souls who've been playing this game with honor while surrounded by cheaters. Your protection package wasn't just renewed, it got completely reconstructed. We're not talking about basic coverage anymore. This is the deluxe model with features that haven't even been invented yet. Automatic deflection of negative energy, standard, instant karma acceleration for anyone who tries you included, reality bending to ensure you're always in the right place at the right time. That's just the welcome gift. See, most people get basic protection. A little intuition here, a lucky break there. But you've been enrolled in the Premium Plus program without even applying. The universe looked at your track record all those times. You could have destroyed them but didn't. All those opportunities for revenge you walked past and decided you deserved the executive treatment. This isn't about being perfect. You made mistakes, sure, but the difference is you own them. You cleaned up your messes without being asked. You apologized when you were wrong, even when they never did. You paid your karmic debts in full while they've been accumulating interest on theirs. And now you're walking around with unlimited coverage while they're about to get their final notice. Let's talk about what this upgrade actually means in practical terms. First, there's the automatic rerouting feature. Every single person who approaches you with hidden agendas gets mysteriously redirected. They'll suddenly remember an urgent appointment. Their car won't start. Their phone will die at the exact moment they try to text you lies. The universe is now your personal security system, and it's on 24/7. Then there's the mirror shield activation. Anyone who tries to send negative energy your way gets it reflected back at triple strength. They'll wake up feeling exactly how they tried to make you feel, only amplified. They'll experience their own poison in concentrated doses, and they won't understand why their own weapons keep backfiring. You don't have to lift a finger. Your energy field handles it automatically. But here's where it gets really interesting. The opportunity magnetism feature. Every door that was supposed to close in your face swings wide open. Every person who is meant to block your path suddenly needs to take a different route. The promotion that wasn't available suddenly has your name on it. The relationship that seemed impossible suddenly feels inevitable. It's not luck. It's your upgraded package working overtime. And my personal favorite feature, the Truth Revelation Accelerator. Every lie told about you gets exposed at warp speed. Every false narrative crumbles before it can take root. People who believe the worst about you suddenly get hit with clarity like lightning. They'll see the truth so clearly it'll feel like they need sunglasses. Your reputation is now under universal protection, and any attempt to tarnish it only makes it shine brighter. You want to know why this upgrade happened now? Why not last year when you were drowning? Why not 5 years ago when they first betrayed you? Because you had to earn it, not through suffering. The universe isn't that cruel. But through your response to suffering, through your choices in the darkness when no one was watching. Every time you chose to heal instead of hurt, you accumulated points. Every night you went to bed without seeking revenge, your account grew. Every morning you woke up and chose to be better instead of bitter. Another deposit was made. You've been building this for years without realizing it. The universe was just waiting for your balance to hit the threshold. And here's the beautiful irony. The moment you stopped needing protection was the moment you qualified for the highest level. When you finally reached the point where you could handle anything they threw at you, that's when the universe said, "You know what? You've proven yourself. You don't have to handle it anymore. We've got this." It's like passing the ultimate test. The test wasn't about being perfect or never feeling anger. It was about what you did with those feelings. It was about choosing evolution over retaliation. It was about becoming so powerful in your peace that chaos couldn't touch you. And now you don't just have protection. You have a whole cosmic team working exclusively for your highest good. You've probably already noticed the signs, haven't you? Those little synchronicities that seem too perfect to be coincidence. Running into exactly the right person at exactly the right moment. Finding money you forgot about right when you needed it. Avoiding accidents by mere seconds because something told you to take a different route. But it goes deeper than that. Notice how people who used to drain you can't seem to reach you anymore. Their calls go straight to voicemail. Their texts get lost in the digital void. When you do interact, you feel nothing. No trigger, no emotional charge, just blessed neutrality. That's your protection package, filtering out the frequencies that don't serve you. Watch what happens when someone tries to gossip about you. Now the conversation dies mid-sentence. The person listening suddenly feels uncomfortable and changes the subject. Or better yet, they defend you without knowing why. Your name is now protected in rooms you haven't even entered. Your energy speaks for you before you say a word. And here's the really wild part. Watch what happens to people who try to harm you. Now, not immediately, that would be too obvious, but within days, sometimes hours, they start experiencing the exact situations they tried to create for you. The lies they told about you become their truth. The pain they tried to cause you shows up in their own lives with surgical precision. You don't have to believe in karma anymore. You get to watch it work in real time. See, most people think karma is some distant concept, some eventual, maybe someday justice that might or might not come. They think they can rack up debt and deal with it later, like a cosmic credit card with no limit. They operate under the delusion that if they're not caught immediately, they've gotten away with it. How adorable. What they don't understand is that karma isn't punitive, it's educational. The universe isn't trying to hurt them, it's trying to teach them. But when someone repeatedly refuses to learn the easy way, the lessons get more intense. When someone consistently chooses harm over healing, the universe has no choice but to increase the volume until they can hear. Your karma is clean because you learn your lessons. You took responsibility, you made amends where possible, and released what wasn't. You stopped creating new karmic debt and started paying off the old. You chose to break cycles instead of perpetuating them. And now you're in the black, baby. You're in karmic surplus. Meanwhile, they're still writing checks their soul can't cash, still creating chaos and wondering why their lives feel chaotic, still hurting people and wondering why they're always in pain. They're so deep in karmic debt, they don't even realize they're bankrupt. And the universe is about to call in their loans. But wait, there's more. There's always more when you're operating at this level. Your Premium Plus package comes with features that aren't even in the manual. Features that activate based on need, based on your growth, based on what serves your highest timeline. There's the instant manifestation module that kicks in when you're aligned. Think of something you need, not want, but truly need for your growth, and watch how quickly it appears. The right book falls off the shelf, the perfect teacher shows up in your feed. The exact amount of money you need manifests from unexpected sources. This isn't magic. This is your protection package, ensuring you have everything required for your mission. And then there's the relationship firewall. Anyone who isn't meant for you gets gently redirected before they can cause damage. They lose interest suddenly. They show their true colors immediately. They remove themselves from your life with minimal drama. Your heart is now under protection, and only those who match your frequency can get close enough to matter. Don't forget about the intuition amplifier. That gut feeling you've always had, it's now operating at 10x capacity. You know things before they happen. You feel the truth before it's spoken. You sense danger before it manifests, and opportunity before it knocks. Your third eye isn't just open, it's got high-definition clarity and surround sound. And perhaps most importantly, there's the peace preservation protocol. No matter what chaos surrounds you, you maintain an inner calm that others find either inspiring or unnerving. Drama can't stick to you. Anxiety can't take root. You've become unshakable. Not through force, but through frequency. Your peace is now non-negotiable, protected by forces that make earthly drama look like children's games. I know you're wondering what happens to them now. The ones who hurt you. The ones who took advantage of your kindness and mistook it for weakness. Let me tell you something. Their show is about to begin, and you've got front row seats. But here's the twist. You won't even need to watch. See, when someone operates at a low frequency for too long, when they accumulate that much karmic debt, the universe doesn't need to create elaborate punishments. It simply stops protecting them from their own energy. They start attracting exactly what they've been putting out. They start living in the reality they created for others. They start experiencing their own poison from the inside out. Watch how their lies become their reality. The false accusations they made about you start manifesting in their own lives. The pain they caused you shows up in their relationships. The betrayal they served you cold gets served back to them hot. Not because you wished it, but because that's how energy works. What goes out must come back. And baby, their shipment is about to arrive. But here's where your protection really shines. You won't feel satisfaction from their downfall. You won't feel the need to celebrate their karma. You'll be so busy thriving in your own lane that their consequences become background noise. That's real power. That's what it means to be truly protected. You're so high up, their drama looks like ants fighting over crumbs. Let's talk about frequency for a moment, because this is where your protection gets quantum. You've been elevated to a frequency that most people can't even perceive, let alone access. It's like you're operating on a private channel while everyone else is stuck on public broadcasting. They can see you, but they can't reach you. They can watch you, but they can't touch your energy. This frequency comes with its own language, its own rules, its own reality. Things that used to trigger you now amuse you. People who used to intimidate you now seem small. Situations that used to stress you now feel like minor inconveniences. You playing a different game entirely, and they're still trying to figure out the rules to the old one. At this frequency, manifestation isn't something you do, it's something you are. Your thoughts have weight. Your intentions have momentum. Your desires have their own magnetic pull. You don't have to force anything because everything you need is already making its way to you. The universe has you on speed dial, and it's constantly asking, what else can we do for you? But here's the responsibility that comes with this frequency. You can't use it for harm. The moment you try to weaponize this power, it disappears. The second you attempt to use it for revenge, it goes dormant. This protection isn't for destruction. It's for creation. It's for building the life you deserve. While their self-created destruction handles itself, they've probably tried, haven't they, little tests to see if you're still affected. Random messages designed to trigger old wounds, calculated moves to pull you back into their drama, and each time they hit an invisible wall, each attempt falls flat. Each manipulation dissolves before it can reach you. That's not coincidence. That's your premium plus protection in action. You see, at this level of protection, you're operating under different universal laws. The law of attraction still applies, but now you've got the law of deflection working overtime. Anything that doesn't match your frequency can't penetrate your field. It's like trying to tune into a radio station that doesn't exist on your dial. They can spin the knob all they want, but they'll only get static. This is why their attempts feel so weak now, why their words have no power, why their actions seem almost comical in their desperation. They're throwing pebbles at a force field, wondering why nothing's getting through. They're shouting into a void that no longer echoes back. They're playing checkers while you've transcended the board entirely. And the most beautiful part, you're not even trying to block them. You're not putting up walls or shields. Your protection is passive, automatic, effortless. It's just the natural result of your elevation. Moths can't fly at eagle altitudes. Shadows can't exist where light is too bright, and toxic people can't survive in your atmosphere anymore. Now let's discuss the abundance feature of your upgrade. Because protection isn't just about keeping bad things out, it's about letting good things in. Your Premium Plus package includes unlimited abundance activation, and it's already running in the background of your life. Every channel of prosperity is being cleared and optimized as we speak. Money flows differently at this level. It's not about chasing it anymore. It's about becoming a magnet for it. Opportunities that pay well suddenly remember your name. People with resources suddenly feel inspired to include you. Ventures that seemed impossible suddenly have opened doors. Your financial frequency has been upgraded to match your karmic cleanliness. But abundance isn't just financial. Your creative wells are overflowing. Your energy reserves are constantly replenished. Your emotional bank account is earning interest. Your spiritual portfolio is diversified across dimensions. you wealthy in ways that can't be measured by earthly standards, and it shows in how you move through the world. Watch how generous the universe becomes when you're operating from surplus. Random gifts appear, unexpected upgrades happen. People feel compelled to bless you for no reason. It's not luck. It's the universe's way of saying, you've been a good steward of energy. Here's more to steward. You've proven you can handle abundance without being corrupted by it. Here's a feature they definitely don't advertise. Time bends differently when you're under premium plus protection. Not in the sci-fi way, but in a practical, everyday miracle way. You have enough time for everything that truly matters. Deadlines extend themselves. Traffic parts when you're running late. Time expands when you need it and contracts when you don't. When you squash an event, when you inspire a vision. Remember when you used to rush through life, always feeling behind. Now watch how things flow. You show up at the perfect moment. You leave right before things go south. You're synchronized with universal timing in a way that makes other people ask, how do you always know? You don't know. You just flow. That's the difference. This time bending also applies to healing. What should take years takes months. What should take months takes weeks. Your growth is accelerated because you're no longer fighting the current. You're moving with universal momentum, and it's carrying you faster than you could ever swim on your own. And here's the really wild part. While time speeds up for your growth and slows down for your enjoyment, it seems to stop entirely for your aging. People keep asking about your secret. What cream are you using? What diet are you on? They don't understand that peace is the best preservative, that joy is the ultimate anti-aging serum, that living in alignment literally changes how time affects your cells. Let's address what this upgrade means for your relationships, because this is where the changes are most visible. Your Premium Plus protection includes an automatic quality control filter for all human connections. Low vibration individuals literally can't maintain contact with you. It's not personal, it's physics. Oil and water. Different densities can't mix. Watch what happens to your existing relationships. The genuine ones deepen, the superficial ones dissolve, the toxic ones implode on their own. You don't have to cut anyone off. They cut themselves off by not matching your frequency. It's the most elegant filtration system ever designed, and it requires zero effort from you or new people entering your life go through an invisible screening process. Only those who can add value, growth, or genuine connection make it past your energetic bouncers. Everyone else gets politely redirected. That person who seemed perfect but gave you a weird feeling, they'll ghost themselves. That opportunity that looked golden but felt off, it'll dissolve before you can commit. And the people who do make it through, they're gold. Pure, refined, vibrational gold. They match your integrity. They mirror your growth. They celebrate your wins without jealousy and support your struggles without judgment. Your tribe is being curated by cosmic forces, and only the finest souls get membership. Your physical body is part of this protection package too. Notice how your immune system seems supercharged lately. How injuries heal faster. How you bounce back from setbacks with surprising speed. That's not just good genes. That's your upgraded protection working at the cellular level. Your body is now self-correcting at an accelerated rate. Toxins process out faster. Nutrients absorb better. Sleep becomes more efficient. Energy regenerates quicker. You're becoming a biological optimization machine. and it's all happening automatically. Your cells got the memo about your upgrade and they're acting accordingly. This extends to mental and emotional health too. Anxiety can't take root like it used to. Depression can't linger as long. Negative thought patterns get interrupted by mysterious moments of clarity. Your neural pathways are being rewired for resilience, and your emotional body is developing cosmic level boundaries. The boundary even your cravings are changing. You naturally want foods that fuel your frequency. You're drawn to movement that elevates your energy. You instinctively avoid substances that lower your vibration. Your body has become a wise counselor, always guiding you toward choices that support your protection and grow. One of the most underrated aspects of your Premium Plus protection is the creative surge that comes with it. When you're not wasting energy on defense, all that power gets redirected into creation. Your imagination is firing on cylinders you didn't know existed. Ideas flow like water. Innovation becomes your default state. Projects that used to feel impossible now feel inevitable. Creative blocks dissolve before they can fully form. Inspiration strikes at the perfect moment every time. You're channeling pure creative force, and it's transforming everything you touch into gold. This isn't talent. This is what happens when your creative channels are protected from interference. Watch how your creative work affects others now. It hits different, it resonates deeper, it creates ripples you couldn't create before. That's because you're not just creating from skill anymore. You're creating from soul. And soul-level creation is protected by forces that ensure it reaches exactly who needs it. So the question is, your creative output becomes a form of service, and the universe protects those who serve. Every piece you create is wrapped in the same protection you carry. It can't be stolen, corrupted, or diminished. He carries your frequency and spreads your light, creating a network of positive impact that extends far beyond what you can.